What's cracking, guys? Christian electrician here. I am building the next contraption for, drum roll, the high torque showdown. High torque showdown. What's the high torque? High torque impact wrench is this. Flex, Milwaukee, and DeWalt. Just pick these up from Fasteners. You guys check them out, Fastener's ink tool. So right now I'm going to be building the testing contraption for these high torque impact wrenches. I'm going to be using all stacked lithium as well. Well, stacked lithium for the Flex and the Power Pack and Forge 8 amp hours for the DeWalt and Milwaukee. Fully charged. How's it going? If you're just tuning in, I'm going to be building the contraption to test the high torque impact wrenches, DCF 961, Milwaukee 2967, and the Flex high torque impact. Stacked lithium, tablet cells for the DeWalt and Milwaukee 8 amp hour. Yep, I'm going to be building that right now. If you're into that kind of stuff, power tools and all that, testing them out, what's the best of the best, this might be the channel for you. Plus, I'm an electrician and I like to talk about electrical stuff. Hope everyone's having a great night. What I'm trying to figure out is a way to get this mounted onto my table without drilling holes through my table. It's a garage, you know, workbench and all that, but I'm just essentially building some wood clamps that can withstand, you know, 750 foot-pounds of torque while I manually torque this thing with this huge wrench. I got this from Harbor Freight. I don't get a lot of stuff there, but I buy this kind of stuff when it's on sale. This is a 3/4 inch to 3/4. So I'll be torquing it down, and we're finally going to do the high torque impact wrench test. I'm going to be driving lags just like last time. That'll probably be the first test, and then what I'm building right now is probably for the second test, and that's going to be testing how much torque these can actually handle taking off a grade 8 bolt, nut and bolt. But in order to torque this down to 750 plus foot-pounds, I got to make sure this thing doesn't move at all. Check out some of the comments here. How much was that Milwaukee 1/2 inch impact? It was quite pricey, but if you head on down to Fasteners, they're on the West Coast, specifically the one in the Central Valley, and you ask for Isaiah, tell him Christian electrician sent you, and he'll hook you up real good. So I got a good deal on it. Actually, if you guys shop at Home Depot, they're selling this high torque impact wrench, this Milwaukee. They're selling an 8 amp hour Forge battery just like this one, and this with a 5 amp hour XC battery. I believe it was for $349. $349. Oh, you're a pipe fitter in California. I live in California too, man. What's up? What's up, Omar? Right on. Well, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Home Depot, they're selling that, and then they're selling another set for $239 for this, and a 5 amp hour XC battery, just their standard 5 amp hour battery. But yeah, even that's a good deal, $239. I like to shop at Fasteners because they give you better deals, and it's more like of a family-owned kind of business type thing. So I like to support them. Not sponsored, by the way, but they hook you up with good deals, unbelievable deals. I bought this DCF 961 from Fasteners last year. I think it was during the Black Friday sale. And then I just bought this Milwaukee and this Flex high torque impact wrench so I can test them out here for you guys. But yeah, I bought these two from Fasteners as well. I'll jump in and read the comments every now and then, but I'm going to keep building this. I got about a little less than an hour until I got to go inside. I guess I can bring you guys over here to where I'm working at. Yes, that way you can see what's going on. Let's see how this works out. It's quite the view, huh? So basically, I'm building a base for this to sit on, and I'm going to mount this to there. And this is a huge nut and bolt. This guy right here. It's a grade 8 nut and bolt. What's up, Budsville? How's it going, man? Good to see you. So if you guys are just joining, I got the high torque I think I'm gonna have to wear this mic. We'll see how it does. So I just bought the high torques, the Flex and the Milwaukee. It's been a while since I made an actual tool test video, so I went ahead. I already had the DCF 961. I recently got the 8 amp hour forge battery. The Milwaukee high torque. I just got the 8 amp hour forge battery for that. Where's it at? Here it is. Fully charged, ready to rock and roll. And got the Flex. I only have the 6 amp hour lithium stack, but I think the 6 amp hour forge is probably stronger than the 8 amp hour forge because this is only tablet cells and not pouchless technology. For some reason, that pouchless technology seems to do better. I don't know why. I'd like to figure out why, though. So basically, I'm just creating something to mount this big old piece of pine wood to, so I don't have to drill holes through my workshop table in my garage. So I thought I'd go live and share that with you guys, what I got planned for the next video. Budsville says, always DeWalt for me. Well, you've been doing well, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Still feeling blessed. God's good all the time. I'm glad our nation, seems like our nation had something to say last week. If you know what I'm saying. I think our nation had something to say, and I'm not trying to be dividing or nothing like that, but I think it was good news because I think it's going to be well for the citizens to invest in them. I think it's about time we invest in our country. Impact Day, cool beans. You know what? Sayer. I was saying Sayer, and after I ended the stream last time, I remembered that it's pronounced Sayer. Is that correct? So I felt I was kind of kicking myself after saying I should have pronounced that the right way. How are you guys doing? How's everybody doing tonight? No, he didn't. He didn't even bring it up, actually. I just remember he told me that the first time I met him. Sayer, or just Turner. 90% of the world calls me Turner. All right, Turner. I'll do my best to remember that. Turner. How you guys doing tonight, though? You guys just kicking back? Mike's gonna keep falling. You're going for mayor? You got my vote, man. Just promise to bring tool prices down. Came home and turned the heat on. All tool prices matter. So much for this workbench. You guys can't even really see me working, huh? What's up, guys? If you're just tuning in, I'm building the next contraption to be testing out the new, well, they're not too new, but the newest of each flagship Flex. This model is the FX 1472Z. Going to be using the 6 amp hour stack lithium with that bad boy. DCF 961 with the 8 amp hour power pack. The Milwaukee 2967-20 with the 8 amp hour forge. Going to be torquing down this big bolt I have with a digital torque meter. It goes up to 750, but it's such a big bolt, so that whole area of that head on there, it's really not what these are rated for in the sense of their highest breakaway torque. It's it actually decreases because the area and how much, you know, force it takes to turn that whole area. So we'll see. I think the mid torque struggled last time we tested out the mid torques, like this guy. These things are, I forget what they're rated for, but they only went about half because of how big that bolt was. So it's going to be curious to see. I'll make a long format video for that one. And then I'll also be like driving lags and all that. I just don't want to build this with strut again because that took a while, and then I took it all apart. So I'm just going to put it on this bench, make sure it's nice and secure. It was a little wobbly with the strut last time. I know in my town they had free education, like a free associate's degree, but I think that only lasted like, I want to say like maybe 2 to 3 years. I honestly don't know why they got rid of it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to, I'm going to have to put some screws in this thing. Just trying to build a clamp to go underneath the side of my table. And then just put this on top. I don't think that's going to work. Well, it'll work. I just have to figure out a way to make it work. I do think I'm running out of screws, though. How depressing, huh? See if I can find some more screws. Hey, Budsville, you know what I was thinking about? Wiring up some receptacles. I'm gonna build a like I'm gonna get a little piece of plywood, and I'm gonna mount it, and I'm just gonna mount a couple boxes on there, something to plug in and get power from like a receptacle. And then I'm gonna be like wiring up receptacles and switches and lights and that kind of stuff, and just doing those kind of videos. I've been wanting to learn that. Awesome, man. Sire, I would give everyone free kittens and puppies. I'm not saying your landlords are this way, but you guys ever heard of slumlords? Where they charge you a bunch of rent, but they don't ever fix anything? Well, I'm almost tempted just to drive some lags. I don't want this stream to be too boring for you guys. Let me see if I got some more screws in here. And a bunch of shorties. You know what? I got my screws in here somewhere. I just organized and I placed them all somewhere. I got to remember where I put them. I might have them on the side of my house in the backyard. Well, oh, nice. Well, hopefully they don't throw a fit for you fixing it. What's up, guys? If you're just tuning in, I got these high torque impact wrenches, the best of Flex, DeWalt and Milwaukee as far as the 1/2 inch goes. And I'm building a contraption right now to mount this grade 8. You got to get a grade 8 nut and bolt if you're going to be using these high torque things. That way you don't smash the threads and all that. I think it has something to do with the tensile strength. But yeah, I went and bought this nut and bolt, and I even got the washer. But it was like, I want to say it was around $25 just for the nut, bolt, and washer. I think I got the lock ring, but the lock ring didn't survive after the first impact. It just spread all apart. And that was with the mid torque. One in 35 people might be level-headed. I think I'll have to, well, this is part of test number 2. Should we open up the boxes and try to drive some lags? See how that goes? What do you guys think? All I need is one person to say yes, and I'll do it.
All right. Maybe I'll bring you guys back over here. Take the battery off my saw. I usually try to take all my batteries out of my stuff. That way they don't dissipate. I think I'll just switch over. I'll just drive some lags just to see what kind of power these things are working with. Let's see what all the hype is. I think I need to drive a screw through this first. Make sure it's nice and held down. If you guys are just tuning in, I got the Flex, the Milwaukee, and the DeWalt high torque impact, and I'm going to be testing it out tonight. I'm just kind of building the thing I'm going to be the testing device I'm going to be using, but I figured I'd just go live and let you guys know. I was kind of excited to get it, so. Plus, I just like hanging out with you guys. It's kind of fun. It's my new hobby. There she is. I don't want to use that. There we go. I'll just use this 8-inch GRK. That'll hold all this plywood down. Not bad. Little baby 1.7 power stack. 1.7 power stack, 2 bars. Just sent a 3/8 by 8 inch GRK. Not bad for the DCF 860. Man, I think there's going to be so much power. This is almost kind of ridiculous to try driving lags into plywood. I think I might have to go get my tree stump in the back. But just for fun, I will attempt this right now. Thank you guys for all tuning in and checking it out. She doesn't look too sturdy, but we'll try. Should we start off first with the, what does Eric the Bearded Tool Guy call this? King Kong? No, or Godzilla. He calls it the DCF 961 Godzilla, huh? I'm not a movie buff at all, but I was a little upset that King Kong lost to Godzilla. All right, we'll start small. This is a 4-inch lag by 1/2 inch. 4-inch lag by 1/2 inch. Here we go. Speed 3, 8 amp hour power pack, DCF 961. Yeah, no problemo. Obviously. I don't think these clamps are going to do much good. All right. This one, I'm going to guess 8 inches. Yep. 8 inch by 1/2 inch lag. DCF 961. Get you guys a little closer to the action. Eight amp hour, fully charged. DCF 961. Wow. I drove it in. I saw it was going in crooked, and I just said, you know what? I'm going to send it anyway. Dude, that VTEC on that DCF 961, wow. Wow. Golly. 8 amp hour power pack, DCF 961. When that VTEC kicks in on this thing, whew, wow. Let's see if you guys can see it kick in. If you guys are new here and you like seeing, you know, tool test comparisons, consider subscribing. Like, share, and that kind of stuff helps the channel. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. After about 4 seconds, that VTEC kicks on. Man, that's insane. That power is crazy. I haven't seen any comments come in yet, so I'm just going to assume you guys aren't commenting. And that's okay. My name's Christian. I'm an electrician by trade, and I like finding the best tool deals and just comparing them head to head. So if that's something you like to see, you know, DeWalt versus Milwaukee versus Flex. Those are the 3 main ones I do because they seem to be leading the game right now in like innovation and that kind of stuff. But let's open up Milwaukee. Let's get this 8 amp hour forge. Let's see how this does. Fresh out the box. Woo! Brand new. Brand new 2967. First time ever used 8 amp hour forge. Power pack. Sorry, the DeWalt's a power pack. This is just the 8 amp hour forge. Tablet cells is what I meant to say. Wow, that's loud. I'm assuming this one has a lot of RPM. What's the RPMs on this? I can tell this thing's screaming at me already. Fastest removal speed. Now, last time Milwaukee did extremely well when it came to the lag driving portion. Milwaukee got first place. I think Flex was number 2, and then DeWalt was number 3 on the mid torques. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thing when it comes to lag driving. Milwaukee's got the high RPM, and maybe Flex will get second place. Maybe it might get first place. I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. 1,900 RPMs for the Flex. That's what it shows on this bad boy. I don't know if you guys can see that. 1,900 for that. Let's see what this says. Here we go. RPM's 2,000. Impacts per minute, 2,350 for the Flex. So it says 2,200. Then it says 2,400. So it looks like the Milwaukee has 100 more RPM and 50 more IPM. Pretty close. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be right. The Milwaukee, the Milwaukee's probably going to be the best at driving lags. But when it comes to removing lags and removing bolts, sorry, not lags, when it comes to removing nuts and bolts, that's where this guy shines. The DCF 961, just like its little brother, the 892, the mid-torque. I'm pretty sure it's gonna it's going to get first place when it comes to nut busting torque. Let me just check this and adjust it real quick. Alrighty. Okay, let's try the Milwaukee. You know what I like about these is there's a little bit of play in the batteries. There's a little bit of play on the batteries, and it's the same with the Milwaukee and the DeWalt. Probably the same thing for the Flex. And I think it does that because these things vibrate so much that it they shake and they rattle. I think there was an issue in the past with batteries falling out. All right, starting off with the 4-inch, a 4-inch by half-inch. Here we go. 4-inch by half-inch. Let's see how this Milwaukee does. Oh, I can tell that was quicker than the DeWalt, for sure. For sure. I might as well get the Flex out too, huh? I haven't seen any comments in a while. Are you guys able to comment? Did I accidentally turn the comments off? I'm not seeing any interactions on here. Hopefully I didn't shut anything off. If someone's able to do like a, let me know if you guys can hear me or see it. I don't know if my comments just froze or what, but I'm not trying to ignore you guys. I just don't, oh, there we go. I'll do all messages. Man, there it is. Now I can see it. Hey, what's up, Frankie? You watching or what? What's up, Tommy? Man, YouTube did me dirty. I couldn't see your guys' messages. YouTube, come on. What was with the scanlessness right there? Comments are on. Everybody is shy at the moment. Thanks, Budsville. Well, I had to adjust my setting. Got me the DCF 964 3/4 anvil, and it's a beast. Dude, I bet that thing's a beast. When the VTEC kicks in on this, it rattles like crazy, and I'm sure that 3/4 inch anvil is insane. Smack that like, y'all. Yeah, I'd appreciate it. Frankie, what's up, man? Let's go. Frankie's he's a Milwaukee guy. So Frankie, when this Milwaukee, when it comes to driving the lags, this thing's a beast. I could already tell. I only drove it once. Let Flex enter the chat though. Let's get Flex going. Six amp hour lithium stack. So this is the only one with pouch cells. The DeWalt's using the 8 amp hour power pack, and the 8 amp hour forge is on the Milwaukee. Fully charged, 4 bars. I can hear it. Sounds a little more like cross rockety. You know when you jump on the cross rocket? All right, you guys tell me which one sounds the fastest. Or, I mean, drives it the fastest. Let's start off with the small ones. Not bad for removal. That was pretty quick. You know what? Let me drive some pilot holes. Let me put that on simmer real quick. Frankie, you like that one? Put that on simmer real quick. I'll go 1/4 inch. What's up, guys? If you're new here, I'm testing out the newest of each flagship, 1/2 inch high torques. Hope everyone's having a blessed Wednesday. But I'm testing these out against each other. Flex, DeWalt, Milwaukee. Driving some pilot holes. All right, there's 3. Let's try the Flex out. Let's see how the Flex does. Frankie, you laughing? You like that one? Sayer says pilot holes, no, make them work for their victory. I know, but I got this plywood right here and it's kind of rattly. I find it cheaper with DeWalt staying with their batteries. You're on the platform already? Paying an extra $40 for a tool isn't bad. Well, I think the best thing is finding a tool outlet store that hooks you up. They're there to make money. And so when you go in there, like it's hard with Home Depot, right? Because you got to find the manager. Then you got to ask the manager, hey, you know, it's hard to haggle because they're corporate. But a place like Fasteners, you know, where they're locally owned, and you know, you just go in there, you talk to them, and if you're there to spend money, they'll hook you up. 1,900 pounds of breakaway for the DCF 964. Wow. Yeah, that's going to be the next one I'm going to get, is the 3/4 ones. I can't wait to get that 964. But I figure I'll start off with the high torque 1/2 inch. These are already like way more. They're plenty enough for your typical homeowner, even tradesmen. All right, here we go. Here's the Flex. 4 inch by 1/2 inch. 3, 2, 1. Wait. Speed 3. Fully charged. 6 amp hour lithium stack. 3, 2, 1. That was pretty quick. Pretty quick. Now let's see what this Milwaukee can do. Ooh, I could feel the, these are fresh out of the box. When I reversed right now, I felt where it's joined together underneath this rubber piece. I felt that kind of opening up a little bit on my fingers right there. So let's try the Milwaukee. You guys let me know if it's quicker. 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, 8 amp hour forge. Speed 3. Let's get it. 3 on 3. 3. I think the Milwaukee was quicker. I think the Milwaukee was quicker. Let's try the DeWalt. The DeWalt seems to have like the most like heavy like impacts. Like their impacts are they're thudding like hard. I think these have more RPM and IPM than the DeWalt. You can hear this is like a lot more like slower but stronger. And this is the loudest one. This sounds fast, but it doesn't sound strong. But then surprisingly enough, Flex does make some pretty strong stuff. Like that's exactly how their impact sounds. And this was the strongest one out of all the impacts. All right, let's see the DeWalt. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that felt like the slowest one. What do you guys think? Was that the slowest one? Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. Mikhail says, I like Bauer. You know what the best stuff on the market is? Hart from Walmart. Just kidding. Don't buy it. Whew, that was quick. That was quick. Wow. See, the Milwaukee was quicker, even removing. But just like the mid-torque, we already know this thing's going to have the breakaway torque because after 4 seconds, this thing kicks into VTEC mode. Does it say it on here? I don't think it says it on here, but anyways, after 4 seconds of it impacting, it kicks into VTEC and this thing just ramps up like crazy. It's insane. Torque Test channel has an awesome video on it. Most of their stuff's pretty good. I don't know, Frankie, you're pretty biased. You're a Milwaukee guy. Nah, I'm just playing. I think when it comes to driving lags, the Milwaukee's going to shine. So let's step it up. Let me go in the same holes. So that's an 8-inch. This is an 8-inch. Let's go black versus red. Wait a second, that's a 7-inch, huh? Yeah, that's a 7 and 8-inch. Hold on. Here we go. 2 8-inch by 1/2-inch lags. Table semi-level. Yep. Okay. Milwaukee versus Flex. Don't try this at home. I may break my wrist right now. Here we go, both speed 3, fully charged, 8 amp hour forge versus 6 amp hour lithium stack, which is pouch cell technology. This is tabless technology. Let's see what happens. Hopefully this plywood stays still. 3, 2, 1. Hold on, the Milwaukee came loose. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's pretty close. It's pretty close to being done. The Milwaukee won that. Milwaukee definitely won that. You guys can see that from here. I think this Milwaukee, man. This Milwaukee, I think it. I don't think the DeWalt or the Flex will compare to it. It is it's a beast. What's up, guys? If you're new here, I take the best of Milwaukee, Flex, DeWalt, and I put them head to head against each other. I'm also an electrician by trade, so I like to talk about electrical stuff, what it takes to be an apprentice as an electrician, journeyman, a foreman, or lead, how to wire up stuff, what it takes to, perhaps start a business as an electrician. So if you're into that kind of stuff, tool comparison, electrician talk, all areas of electrical, this may be the channel for you. So consider smashing that like button. That helps YouTube say, hey, we like this kind of content. We want to see more of it. And that helps me as a non-monetized YouTuber. That helps my channel grow. So I'd appreciate it if you could do that. But let's keep trucking. So let's see which one takes it out quicker. I'll start with the Flex. Operator error. All right, let's do that one more time. 3, 2, 1. All right, Milwaukee time. 8-inch by 1/2-inch lag. Reverse, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I think they were pretty close. I think Milwaukee got that one. The slowest but strongest. It's going to be the DeWalt. Let's go in a hole. I haven't used this one. So this one just had a 4-inch lag by 1/2 inch. Now this is a 1/2 inch by 4-inch. So this will impact for about 4 seconds. And then what you're going to see is the VTEC kick in. This is an 8 amp hour power pack, DCF 961. 3, 2, 1. That was my ratchet. That wasn't these pretty things. Man, these high torques rattle like crazy. All right, let's see how long it takes to remove it. It's probably going to be the slowest, I'm pretty sure. 3, 2, 1. That 4-second delay that happens, and then that VTEC kicks in. It's crazy. Just all that power, man. It vibrates the crap out of your hand. All right. 5/8. 5/8 by 8-inch lag. Should we send it? I got to get a bigger socket. Smash that like button if you want me to send it. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, meow. What's a 5/8? It's going to be a 7/8 head. Let's see. No. 1 inch. Wow. 15/16. 15/16. Come on, that's common knowledge, Christian. You should have known that. All right, let's go big. We got to finish with a bang. We got to finish with a bang. So I'm going to time it with my watch. I'll just use my stopwatch. There it goes. There it be. Caught up on some of these messages. That Milwaukee is a beast, huh? All right, now we're getting to the big stuff. 15/16. This table is going to rattle. Let me move some of this stuff. All right, so we got it partially started. I got my stopwatch. I got my stopwatch on 0. I'm going to hit start. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, if you're wondering why I held it on longer, oh, let me stop it. It's 2484. 2484. I'll say it's probably about 22. But if you're wondering why I held it longer, this is a deep socket, so it goes deep in there.
So 2484. We'll say about 22. All right, now I'm going to start it on the reverse. Let's see how long it takes for the reverse. DCF 961, 8 amp hour power pack, fully charged, tablet cells, high torque impact, wrench. Here we go. In reverse. In 3, 2, 1, go. Ten and a half seconds. It was more like 9 seconds, so let me write that down. $22 on the drive and 9 seconds on reverse. Okay, that was for DeWalt. $22 seconds on the drive and 9 seconds reverse. I think Milwaukee's going to win, so let's go with the Flex next. My tripod light's going out. Let me swap my battery real quick. I usually got a 9 amp hour flex fold on it, but I had a 5 amp hour that was getting low. I thought it would be long enough for the stream. Alrighty, let's rock and roll. Let's do this. 5/8 by 8 inch lag. Partially started. I know that battery's not dead. Oh, it is. There we go. Wrong battery. Okay, here we go. 5/8 by 8 inch lag. Flex high torque. Fully charged 6 amp hour lithium stack. In 3, 2, 1, go. Wait. Dang it. 3, 2, 1, go. I saw it right at 20 seconds. I stopped it at 21 and a half. 21 and a half. Oh, you know what? It could have went a little bit lower. We'll call it 21. Call it 21. So Flex just passed DeWalt in driving speed by 1 second. Let me drive it down a little more. All right. Let me clear this. You guys can see it was at 21 and a half, but it took me a second to turn it off, so let's reset that. All right, here we go. Gonna reverse it. Got it zeroed out. 3, 2, 1, go. It's about 8.5. I stopped it at 9.63. We'll call it 8.5. A half a second faster than DeWalt.
All right, I think the Milwaukee's going to take over right now. I think the Milwaukee's going to take over. And I'm a DeWalt guy. But when it comes to driving lags, the RPM and the IPM on the Milwaukee, no one can really hang. Well, the Flex kind of does. All right, we're zeroed out. Fully charged 8 amp hour Forge battery, tablet cell technology, 1/2 inch high torque, driving a 5/8 by 8 inch lag. All right, on go. 3, 2, 1, go. I knew it. I knew it. Wow. Wow. Woo! Hey, Milwaukee guys. Milwaukee guys. Milwaukee guys. This thing destroyed the Flex and the DeWalt. Destroyed it. Wow. 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 I can't believe it. I stopped it. It's at 16.5. It was like 14 3/4. It was about 14 3/4. Wow. You know what? Just to make DeWalt and Flex feel good, we'll say 15 seconds. We'll round it up. 15 seconds. Now remember, guys, this is a lag drive. Are you going to be busting these out driving big lags? Probably not. You're going to be removing stuff with it, okay? So Milwaukee focused on high IPM and RPM with this. Whereas like DeWalt, they focused more on like bust away torque. That's why they had that VTEC system in here. So this test makes the Milwaukee shine. But it's also cool too. Like maybe you don't have your drill. Maybe so you let one of your coworkers borrow your drill, but you got you got this, you know, and lunch is about to start. So hey, you might as well go use this. Get the job done. All right, so 15 seconds, we're zeroed out. We're gonna reverse it now. 3, on go. 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, 5 seconds. I stopped it, it's at 8 seconds, but it was at 5 seconds, guys. So first place right now was Milwaukee with the 5/8 by 8 inch lag. It drove it in 15 seconds and it reversed it in 5 seconds. Then the Flex drove it in 21 seconds. Here's the Flex. The Flex drove it in 21 seconds and 8.5 seconds, reversed it. And then DeWalt, 22-second drive, 9-second reverse. All right, guys, that's just a snapshot. I'm going to be doing a whole lot more tests later on. I got to go hang out with the fam. But, you know, I'm glad, you know, that we got some news in our nation. You know, last week You know, I thought our nation was screwed in America. You know, I live in California, and you know, as a Christian, I have to stay rooted in my faith in Jesus Christ, following Jesus Christ. And you know, I didn't know how the election was going to turn out, but regardless of how the election turns out, I have to walk and be like Christ and share love against those who disagree with me and that kind of stuff. But the way our nation was heading, you know, public schools and just the economy, how much things cost and all that kind of stuff. People can't even buy houses. They're renting. The economy's garbage. You know, gas, just inflation galore. Everything costs so much money. And just the agenda being pushed on our children in schools, you know, and I was kind of like, you know what, maybe it's just, we're getting closer to the end days. And, but I'm grateful that, that the election went a different route. And I don't mean to turn you guys off, you know, or tune anybody out, but let's see what happens over these 4 years. Let's see what happens. I think it's going to be good for the economy. I don't 100% condone anyone in political office, but I think it's going to be overall better for our nation. And guess what? We're going to see. We're going to find out. We're going to find out if people can afford houses and if gas prices get cheaper. I think they are. I think inflation is going to come down. So I appreciate you guys. I got to get inside. I'm 15 minutes past, but I love hanging out with you guys. And as always, you know, take care. God bless.